Hey guys, and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel where we're gonna talk about some free mints happening soon on Solana. This is for those of you that may not have a massive budget to spend on some of these more expensive mints, or for those of you who just may not want to take big risks when it comes to mints. Because, I mean, if you mint an NFT for, let's say, 3 Solana, you obviously have a pretty big downside. But if you go ahead and mint a NFT that is free, you basically have 0 downside as long as you use a burner wallet, of course, because some of these free mints are scams and wallet drainers. But as long as you do a free mint using a burner wallet, you basically have 0 downside. So that's the great thing with some of these free mints. Now, some of these free mints doesn't really have as big of an upside either. Some of these free mints doesn't really do too well on secondary, but there are for sure exceptions. I mean, we saw Gothic Degens mint for 0.069 Solana, which is basically nothing. And obviously, if you minted that and held it through now with their NFT that you minted and all of the airdrops that you got and stuff, you would probably have like over 25 Solana worth of value from minting that super cheap collection. So in this video, we have some free mints and some just super cheap mints. And as always, if you like this content, smash a like, subscribe down below, all of that stuff. The links to all of these projects is down below in the description if you want to check them out. But as always, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research and invest at your own risk. But with that said, let's check out some of these free mints, and I will also show you how to find some of these free and cheap mints in the middle of the video. Alright, moving on to project number 1, we have ChampZ. Do you have what it takes to be a champion? Solana anime NFT, and as you can see, the whitelist for this collection is free. They haven't announced the public mint price yet, but I'm guessing it won't be really expensive since they're doing a free whitelist mint. I'm for sure guessing below 1 Solana. And as you can see, they're minting on July 26th, so in not too long, with a supply of 5,000 NFTs. And I mean, if you jump into their Discord and grind a little bit, I'm guessing you might have a solid chance of getting whitelist as well. I will try to get some whitelist spots for this collection for my Patreon too. Patreon link is down below, of course. They currently have 42,000 followers here on Twitter, and the main reason I wanted to feature this collection was because, I mean, this collection has some nice art, honestly. Taking a look at some of these sneak peeks, I do personally like it, and they do also have some NFT that has these different motions and animations, and some of these NFTs do actually look pretty good, like this one with some cool effects and background and stuff here. And then you have these ones with animations as well. I'm not sure exactly how many NFTs will have these animations. I'm guessing these are like 101s, like super rare ones. But overall, I do really like this art actually. And if we head over to their Discord, they do also get decent engagement on some of their announcements and stuff like that. And they do also have a roadmap, but for that, you would have to go to their website to read it properly. Just head to their website and to the roadmap right here. They have vision and value, step into the arena, hold the power, brought to life, ChampZ universe, and ChampZ community. I'm not going to read through everything right now, but you can just pause the video or head to their website yourself if you want to read through all of this. But there you have it. If you manage to get a whitelist for this project, it's a free mint, and I mean, 0 downside, and you do for sure have some upside. They do have pretty nice art as well, minting on July 26th. So this is the first project in today's video. And moving on to the second project, this one is not confirmed. You have probably heard about Oak Paradise. They have been getting some FUD and some heat recently because they basically deleted their Discord and also removed their Twitter account, and they obviously got quite a bit of attention over on Twitter because of that, because they're like one of the biggest projects right now. But their Twitter is now back, even though their Discord is still deleted for some reason. And after all of this happened, they obviously got some FUD, but then they tweeted this: free mint ? I do not know if this means that their entire collection will be free. It's hard to say really, but they are teasing it at least, so I just wanted to show it. And you have probably heard about this collection. The art is absolutely sick in my opinion, super detailed. I also met the founder of this project at NFT NYC, super cool guy. So I definitely wanted to feature this project, even though it's technically not confirmed if it's going to be a free mint or not. So before we jump over to the third project, I kind of just wanted to show you how you can find some of these cheap and free upcoming mints yourself, because it's fairly easy. So the first way to do it is go to some of these upcoming mints websites, like Hyperspace, for example, has one right here. If you go to upcoming launches, view all, you can basically see all of the upcoming Solana mints. You can see the price and supply for those projects that has announced the price, of course. And I mean, this is a pretty decent way to find some upcoming mints that you might be excited for. You can also just search for upcoming Solana NFT, and you can find multiple of these different websites that has different NFT calendars, basically similar to Hyperspace. But the way that I personally like to do it, and the way that I found multiple of the projects in this video, was to use the Blocksmith Labs website, or the Mercury website, because I mean 90% of projects use Mercury these days. So if you just go to other projects right here, you can see every single upcoming mint on Mercury, and you can see the supply and price and all of that stuff. But obviously a lot of these projects hasn't really announced their mint price yet, so that's kind of an issue. But if you go to calendar, you can see even more detailed, because right now we are on July 20th right here, and for July 21st, for example, you can see every single mint happening tomorrow, July 21st. You can see the mint price as well. So this is, for example, how I found this project, the Wickies, minting for 0.079 Solana. And if you just click on it, you go over to their Twitter right here. So this is the Wickies minting on July 22nd, a collection of 3,777 with a super cheap mint price of 0.079 Solana. So this project I actually found here on Mercury. So this is probably my new favorite way of finding new upcoming mints. Now, this collection isn't really anything too special. Their art looks pretty clean and pretty decent in my opinion. They get some alright engagement here on Twitter. And if we head over to their Discord, you can see that the whitelist mint price is 0.079, but the public is actually 0.099, but still it's sub 0.1 Solana, which is like super cheap. They're minting on July 22nd, which is tomorrow when this video goes live. And these guys are actually trying to build something. So if you head over to their roadmap, you can see a couple of the things they're trying to build. So first of all, you have multi-chain, because they are trying to do alpha calls and stuff on multiple different chains, like Ethereum, for example. They also have BuildWick, or main platform for the holders of a project, where they will have profiles to obtain jobs in Web3, like mods, developers, artists, and advisors. They will also have SafeWick, which is a doxing platform, as well as Fragment, or fragments will be held by our holders, and this will apparently be useful for their Gen 2 collection, as well as some mystery boxes right here apparently. So they are trying to do some different things. I mean, if they're able to fund all of this with their super cheap mints, I don't know. Personally, I really rarely go for these like free and super cheap mints, but I mean, there is for sure a lot less downside on these mints, and you still have some decent upside. So the Wickies is a pretty interesting project that I found here on Mercury. And heading to the next project, we have Dippies. This is actually a dust mint, and it's kind of a derivative of Dippies. Obviously, we don't know the Dippies art yet, but they're trying to basically take some of the Dippies hype, and they're minting for 13.3 dust tokens, which is currently worth like 0.3 Solana. So this is another super cheap mint actually, and this collection has gotten some attention from the DeGods community as well. If it will do super good, I don't know, we'll just have to wait and see. But jumping over to their Discord right here, you can see some sneak peeks. This is basically what their art looks like. I mean, it's like cute characters, as you can tell right here. But this could be another pretty interesting and really cheap mint. And last but not least, I wanted to show Ronin by Project Paradise. These guys actually have a collection live already on Magic Eden. If we head right here, you can see their first collection, which is currently sitting with a floor price of 1.05 Solana right here. And these guys have a whitelist price of 0.69 Solana for their new collection. Their new collection basically looks like this. Pretty decent art, nothing too crazy in my opinion, but they're minting on August 2nd with a fairly cheap mint price as well, and they already have a previous collection, so they kind of know what they're doing at least. So I just wanted to quickly show this one as well. And there you go, those were just some free and cheap mints happening on Solana in the future. Personally, I don't usually go for cheap and free mints like these ones, but there is for sure still potential even though a mint is like super cheap. We saw it with Gothic Degens. So for those of you that don't have a massive budget, you're just starting out on Solana, there are for sure great opportunities in some of these mints. And if you want to see more videos where I cover like super cheap and free mints like this one, let me know down below. Also let me know what you thought of these projects down below in the comment section. Obviously smash a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Also check out my Patreon and my Twitter. The links to all of these projects is down below in the description as well. Now with all of that said, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day and I'll see you guys later. Peace.